I really am. I am a fucking idiot. Yesterday, I terminated the employment of our fairly new plumbing service tech for multiple violations of company policy. But I have a zero tolerance for, starting a fight or bullying others. And when you really push physically with force another employee where you almost slammed them against one of the trucks, right? You might as well just take the shit out of your truck and get the fuck out of here. Don't even show your face around here anymore. But nonetheless, I am an idiot. You know what? I think I put too much trust in people that maybe they have the same expectations as I do when they don't. So this morning, I went through the former employee's old truck just a little bit. It was fairly clean. It was clean overall, but just some, cocky on the floor, garbage on the floor, just certain things out of order. And I started going through and I was like, why is fill valves here with with black fittings when there's a section for fill valves for toilet repairs on the top driver's side, all the way in the rear top shelf? And I thought, it's just so disorganized. Not even 2 weeks of working here, it's already a mess. Nonetheless, I cleaned it up best I can, and look at this. What the? Are you serious? Did you see that? Wow. So I just put too much trust in people. But every time I try to have a takeaway and learn something from my mistakes. Oh, flying phone. I literally delivered that fired employee a brand new high roof Mercedes Sprinter truck, fully outfitted for plumbing service. Sewer camera, water jetter, multiple mechanical snakes, water closet auger, everything for stoppages. Right? All different types of fittings, material, faucets, shower valves, shower trim, toilet repairs, everything you could possibly imagine. Organized. But this is where I messed up. And I'm going to keep it real. Polish me, please. Polish me, please. This is where I messed up. I messed up in putting too much trust in an individual who, honestly, I hardly knew. Right? And I guess it's my own fault that it is. I'm going to own up to it. Right? I'm not going to place blame on others. Right? But I can tell you this. You know what? Just like why there's an employee handbook, which every company should have one. Right? There's an employee handbook because Frankie, Frankie 2 times, right? Fell asleep, showed up drunk to class when I sent him to Nashville, Tennessee to A.O. Smith Training School a couple years ago, right? And then he appealed his unemployment denial and won. Because I never told him he's not supposed to show up drunk or hungover to work. I kid you not. That's why I call it the great communist state of New York. Not to mention they want to take away our natural gas stoves and water heaters. And they're succeeding, in certain parts of this communist state. But I can tell you this, moving forward, and I deactivated the Indeed ad. I really did. I have an interview on Friday at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock with this younger individual. Matter of fact, he's still in college, for mathematics, which I don't get, but it's all good. gonna interview him, and if he's a good fit, we'll try him out. But I gotta tell you this, when I hand him that truck and he signs off on the inventory and that clean, detailed truck, he's gonna have verified every single component on that truck. Make sure the quantity's correct. He's gonna sign off on it, and I'm gonna tell you, right from day one, when the end of his first day at work, the next morning, before he heads out to the shop, before he heads out to the to his first service call of the day, we're gonna do a truck tour. We're gonna make sure everything is still neat and organized. And if it's not, it's gonna be before he leaves. And when that's where I'm lacking. I'm putting too much trust in other individuals that I think are gonna do the right thing. So that's my gripe for the day. I need to figure out what's going on. Why is there so much traffic so far? Oh, because it's a school bus and no one wants to move. Look at this. So it's overcast today. It looks like a little bit of drizzle. I'm heading to my first service call in Jericho on Long Island in Nassau County in the great state of New York. Yesterday we installed that US boiler Burnham Alta wall hung tankless combi on that nice piece of plywood. Came out really, really tits. Really did. During that early afternoon part of the install, Johnny Phillips gave me a call. We talked a little bit. It was nice. I'm going to put up content of that conversation soon. I have it. And at the end of that service call, I called Jasmine in Albany, Oregon, the one who reached out to me on Friday or Saturday of last week. And I couldn't find anyone, a viewer or a subscriber who lives nearby, who services the area that she lives in. So she ended up getting sodomized by Roto-Rooter, and they charged her $460 to resolve her kitchen sink drain issue. She had texted me that she got paid that day and she took care of it herself, but then, here, let me show you. So, just sitting here, that they came and fixed it, and I got paid today, so she was able to take care of it. I really appreciate your offer to help, but thanks again for even returning my call. And I was like, how much was it? $460. So then I Zelled her $460, and I didn't hear back from her. Can you fucking drive? What are you doing? Drive! People, I swear. You're gonna let everyone and their grandmother through. Might as well let the old lady who's in a cane and in a walker through it, even though you have the right of way. Come on, let's go.